Good afternoon, colleagues. We begin as usual on a Tuesday with Time for Reflection. And our Time for Reflection leader this afternoon is Father Michael Kane from St Augustine's Church in Coatbridge. Father Michael.
Presiding Officer, Members of Parliament, thank you for the opportunity to address you today. I'm very conscious that I do so on Shrove Tuesday, the day before we begin our annual Lenten journey towards Easter. In the tradition of this day, I do hope that you'll be able to enjoy some pancakes later on. For Christians, of course, tomorrow begins a time of profound spiritual importance. Sadly, this Ash Wednesday, we're unable to gather in our churches to mark the beginning of this journey. So at least for the moment, our own churches. And from there, we will wear our ashes as an outward sign of the inward conversion that we hope to begin. For the next 40 days or so, the lives of Christians around the world and here in Scotland will be marked by prayer and fasting and almsgiving. And we do these things because we recognise that we are imperfect and have so much growing still to do. Lent urges us to uproot ourselves and move nearer to God and each other, to heed with urgency the Lord's command to love. Lent calls us to embrace new priorities, offer small sacrifices, and rededicate our lives in the service of others. My own prayer is that we can all try to unify under that very noble ambition, for each of us to grow in love and day by day become a better version of ourselves in the sight of Almighty God. Here in our own community, like in so many other places, the call to loving service has already taken root in many, many hearts and brought welcome light and grace to this very challenging time. At my own parish, St Augustine's in Coatbridge, we established a new project called Stay Connected way back in March last year to reach out in practical ways those who are lonely, isolated, or struggling through this pandemic. And it became very quickly a lifeline for the elderly who appreciated a friendly voice at the other end of a phone, and for families who were struggling with essential food supplies. Since then, our parish food bank, the People's Pantry, and the Stay Connected project have delivered over 1 million free items of food and essentials, a concrete example of love in action. So perhaps Lent could be a time that challenges all of us to do more, to give more, to be more for others, and to help build a culture of hope and friendship and solidarity in our communities. May Lent give us eyes to see the poor and the hungry, the lonely and struggling in our midst, and offer them our love and our support. Thank you for listening.
Father Michael, thank you very much indeed. Point of order.